Good afternoon and welcome to the grand opening week of Epic Universe. Today is Monday. We have checked into Stella Nova. So today we just are getting checked into Stella Nova. We're getting on a bus for some remarks from the executives of Universal over at Helios. Then after that, we're going for a VIP tour over at the original parks over at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And then on Tuesday, we are at Epic Universe and we have dedicated access to Super Nintendo World and Isle of Berk with lunch in Celestial Park in between. And then in the evening time, we have a dinner at Volcano Bay. Then on Wednesday, we have dedicated time between Dark Universe and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic with lunch in Celestial Park in between. And then in the evening time, there is a grand opening celebration that is happening that we will be there for. And then we check out on the 22nd, which is the opening day, the official opening day. And we have tickets for that day, so not provided by Universal. This is what we have bought. We are gonna go into the park, see the grand opening moment. There's a moment that's gonna happen at 8 a.m. and we're gonna see that moment. And then we're gonna spend the day in Epic, just seeing how opening day goes. Then we've got lots more planned for the rest of the week, so stick around. It's gonna be an exciting week. Epic week. All right, we're getting onto the bus, heading into Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure for a VIP tour. So we've made it into the park. We're now in Universal Studios, and our tour guide Joey has told us that we are headed back to Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So the park closed at 6. It's about 7:30 right now. I didn't know that they put these characters from Secret Life of Pets out here. So I don't believe that these are the ones from the parade, but there they are. So right now, for the 50th anniversary of Jaws, they have all of San Francisco decorated like Amity, which is interesting because Amity used to be right there where the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is. Welcome to the 4th of July celebration. That's Earl the Squirrel's truck. All right, we have made it into Diagon Alley, and we are gonna head to Gringotts. It's a fairly empty Diagon Alley right now, with not a lot of people in here. All right, we just got off Gringotts. Very fun, as always. It was funny because we were talking about how it's interesting that it's changed, like your perception of theme parks have changed so much, because when this ride first opened, it was life-changing. Like it was the most advanced theme park ride we'd ever seen, and now like Epic has these new rides that are beyond anything that you could ever imagine. All right, heading into King's Cross, because we're gonna head over to the other park now. Heading over to Islands of Adventure. Right on that trolley cart, like the luggage cart.
That was brilliant. Dementors on the Hogwarts Express. Something from the trolley, dear. I'd say you'd earned it.
The train really is impressive to see up close. All right, next stop, Hogsmeade. I think either, well, there's two rides in here, Forbidden Journey or Hagrid's. All right, it's still a very fantastic roller coaster. Holds up 100%. I loved it. It was a good time. Like, it's one of my favorite roller coasters. It's a lot of fun. I always forget how many launches there are in it too. There's a lot. All right, passing by Hogwarts Castle on the way out. All right, so we are back in the park after a quick little dinner break. And as you can see, there's nobody really in the park right now, which is great. We're basically the only ones in here. We're gonna go ride The Mummy and Transformers, and then I think we'll call it a night. So we just got off The Mummy, still an excellent ride. I really like it. I like that this event happened because I'm getting to ride rides that I don't normally get to ride. Like, I don't know how long it's been since I've ridden The Mummy or Hagrid's or Gringotts. I'm grateful for it. Thank you, Universal. Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, used to be Twister. I have a blue shirt in reference to Bill Paxton's blue shirt he wore on the attraction. So as a group, we've decided to skip over Transformers. We've got a really early night, or really early morning tomorrow at Epic. So we're just calling it a night right now, heading back to the buses and heading back to Stella Nova. It's so cool being in the park like this when there's just nobody here. Like, do you see this? There's nobody anywhere in the park. Pretty awesome. And just like that, back at Stella Nova. All right, so we've made it back to the hotel. Fantastic evening. I do like that they did this. It was like a little taste of a theme park before our big Epic days tomorrow. So our first stop for the day is inside of the media center. This is just like a building they have set up for us to come to, and then they have some displays in here, like this is one of the merch. One thing I wanted to point out is they have some of the wands. These are the interactive wands, and we've seen some of these before. These are from Cosme Acajur, but this one right here, we haven't seen before. This is a Generation 2 wand, and it's got the Phoenix on it. So this is the first Generation 2 wand that I'm seeing coming out of Epic Universe. Also, this was out recently, some people have shown it, but this little backpack with the wings, it's made for kids, but like, how cool is that? And thus our day begins. Made it into Epic Universe. So headed over to the portal for How to Train Your Dragon.
Greetings, travelers and friends, and welcome to Celestial Park. I am Solaris, a spinner of tales and a shaper of light and celestial energy within Celestial Park. Explorers and adventurers will find portals to other fantastical worlds.
This is Burke, the best kept secret this side of, well, almost anywhere. Granted, it might not look like much, but it packs more than a few surprises. So join us in a place where the service soars, the cuisine is fiery, and the locals are as colorful as you get. This is our paradise. Life here is amazing, but it's not for the faint of heart. Did I mention we have dragons? Lots and lots of dragons. Who's ready to come face to face with a fire-breathing dragon? That's the Viking spirit. To Burke!
Here we go, we are headed into the Isle of Burke. How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Burke. Since the last time that I was here, I've done a little bit more research and we found out that this is the opening monologue of How to Train Your Dragon 2. People are already in line for the cones here in How to Train Your Dragon. Me, I'm headed over here to Dragon Racer Rally because I haven't ridden it yet. All right, let's try to get on Dragon Racer's Rally. 5-minute wait. Learn to fly. Always watch where you're going or you'll be sorry. Gain their trust with fun. Deepen your bond with friendship. And don't forget the food. There are instructions here on how to make it barrel roll. Move your body back and forth, then lean into the turn to dive. Tuck those legs in tight, point your horns down, rock your body into the turn and push those wings in the same direction. Lean to the right, push to the right, lean to the left, push to the left. Those sheep will sure be dizzy trying to figure out what's spinning. Okay, give a hooligan yell. All right, so I think you just kind of like push it in order to get it to start to rotate. We'll see if we can get it done. Oh, and they have all like the trophies out here for how you do. We just got off Dragon Racer Rally. And it is harder to spin than I thought it was going to be. So what you have to do is as soon as you lift off the ground, you have to start leaning back and forth, get the thing rocking. And then once you get about here, then you need to lean into the turn. And then you need to lean out of the turn right there. And then lean back into the turn up here. And then you'll probably be about upside down right there. And then if you could get it going back and forth, and then once you finally get it upside down, then just kind of hold it in one direction, then it should start spinning around, should start doing barrel rolls. So I was able to get upside down once, but I wasn't able to get it to do a full barrel roll. Heading into Hiccup's Wing Gliders, a roller coaster. On this ride, we do have to put everything in a locker. This is one of the few rides here at Epic that you do have to put stuff in a locker. This one, Monsters Unchained, and Stardust Racers are the three that you have to put your stuff in a locker. Everything else, you can bring your stuff on the ride with you. All right, so here's how photo validation works. You push the button here, you look at the camera, and it takes your photo, and then you say, that looks good, that looks like me, and you hit confirm, and then a locker opens. That's it. And then just be sure to remember what number you had. When you do it again, it takes your photo again. Wrong station. Oh no, which one am I in? Locker station 6. Let's try again. There's me. See, it looks way different, but then my locker opened right up. Easily the most re-rideable ride, most re-rideable roller coaster in any of the Universal parks. It's really good. All right, so they are offering me a poncho to ride Fire Drill. So this is the only ride that I haven't ridden now. So we're gonna go on Fire Drill. All right, people definitely look wet. So we're gonna do it. So far, I think I might be by myself. All right, so here is the gist of the Fire Drill ride. Your job is to put out the fires. So if you aim for the little fire icons, you stay dry. If you aim for the X's, which are the other people trying to put out the fire, I don't see any right now, But if you hit an X, that sets off a water effect that will splash you with water. So if you'd like to stay dry, just don't hit the X's. With asterisk. All right, so I just got off a fire drill and they gave me a poncho, but ultimately I didn't need it because there is some tricks to fire drill. If you want to get really wet, aim for the other people. Like then you will get really wet. But if you just aim for the fire, you will stay mostly dry, because that's what I did, and I didn't really get wet at all. Also, I haven't tried one of these cones yet, so I'm gonna hop in line and get one of the cones from Grog and Gruel, Hooligans Grog and Gruel. All right, I'm gonna go for the PB&J pork, bacon, and jam with creamy mac and cheese, barbecue harissa pulled pork, bacon jam, and parsley served on a crunchy cone. I just noticed that there is a specific drink here for the freestyle machines called Dragon Splash. Doesn't tell us what it tastes like though. I don't know if I saw the clouds moving the last time I did this. Yeah, I was thinking about getting in line to meet Toothless. It's 45 minutes right now. I don't even know. All right, getting in line for Toothless. This is the 45-minute wait. Let's do it. All right, so I did get in line to meet Toothless. However, I jumped out of line because we've only got 45 minutes left in the land. I'm gonna see if they are going to load in the 10:30 show for the Untrainable Dragon. We'll see if we can watch that. Oh, we just missed Gobber. Let's see how Grump's doing though, at least. Grump's still sleeping. One day they'll wake up, one day. I came into Mead Hall, so they do have some examples of the food that you can get here in Mead Hall. Barf and Belch's Duo Plate with some chicken nuggets and sausage. Hiccup's Grilled Salmon. Fall Fest Platter. Velka's Vegan Burger. Stormfly's Catch of the Day. I like that it looks like a fish. Yak Nog. Gobber the Belch's Turkey Wings. Well, those things are very large, aren't they? And then the Nordic Harvest Salad back there. I went to go see Gobber earlier and he wasn't out. But now, Gobber is out.
How many of you have ever ridden on the back of a dragon?
Well, that's me.
Oh, two of you. Two.
Oh, yeah.
So only you two? That's it? Oh, you all don't know what you're missing. Yeah, I'm a bit of a dragon expert myself. Yeah, you could say that I've dedicated parts of my life to the study of dragons. Yeah. You could even say it's a little bit in my bloodline, I'm telling you, yeah. You see, the very first Viking to even want to know on how to study dragons was my great-great-great-great-grandfather, Bork the Bold.
Hey.
Yeah, come on. It's Bork the Bold. You don't know who Bork... Sorry about that. He was originally known by Bork the Very, Very, Very Unfortunate. That's probably why you don't recognize that. That makes a lot more sense, right?
Gobber, they have your chicken wings over there. Your turkey wings.
The turkey wing.
Does that you cook them, or just they're based off of your hand?
It's based off of my hand. Yes, the turkey wing is based off of this. Oh. Yes.
It was an inspiration?
No. It was the inspiration, yes. That's why those are burnt and so was this. That's the reason why. It's a little tough to go ahead and get it. You know, they have to soak them in the mead. I keep telling them for a long time, soak them longer in the mead. That's what the people want. They have a need for mead. Yeah. See, that's the crowd. That's the crowd I know about. Yeah. You a big fan of the mead?
Yeah, you're the food, the meat? Yeah.
No, mead, not meat.
Mead?
No. Violet, he must like all of you. He only wakes up for people he likes, which is why he's normally asleep around me.
As we were walking through the land, we did notice that the actors from the new live action How to Train Your Dragon were just walking through as well. Also, Gerard Butler right there, and the director. I picked up an Epic Universe Coca-Cola to bring home to Jen. It won't be cold when she gets it, but she'll have a special Epic Universe Coca-Cola. So we are now back out in Celestial Park. It's lunchtime. We're gonna head over to Blue Dragon to try out some of the food there. Let's see. This is Blue Dragon, which is right next to Helios Grand. This is a Pan-Asian restaurant. All right, we came into Blue Dragon. Jen got to eat here the other day. I haven't gotten to eat here. So they're not gonna be open for us, but we are allowed to go around and take photos of everything. This is nice. This is a very nice, this looks like a fancy restaurant. It's also very cool in here. I just noticed that these lanterns in here are moving up and down, kind of like they're floating. That's cool. It's a cool effect. The rice paper here has the carousel and the Atlantic over there. Oh, and then you can see Dark Universe right there too, the Dark Universe portal. You can see the portal for Ministry over here. You can see Stardust and the beginning of Stardust over there. They gave us another power-up band. And I got Toad this time. It was blind too. They just had them upside down and just like handed them to us. So I got Toad. That's exciting because this is one I don't have yet.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
It's not TimTracker time. It's Waluigi time.
Greetings, explorers. I hope your journey today has been both thrilling and fulfilling. Once again, it is time to enter a portal to a world where one could play all day. With sun and stars, the moon and time, the chrono spins and worlds align.
Shy Guy, one of my favorite little effects inside the land. Look at how he turns around. Ooh, I had to cool off from that little opening ceremony. So a better way to do it? Yoshi. Came over here to Yoshis Snack Island, but I'm gonna try this mango smoothie. That sounds pretty good. I'll try the calzone too. All right, so the last time I was here, I only had the red turtle shell calzone, which is pepperoni. This is the vegetarian one, the green turtle shell one. And then I also just had the apple melon one, and now this is mango for the drink. All right, I'm gonna try the green turtle shell first because I haven't tried this one yet. I tried the red one last time we were here. Not entirely my cup of tea, but you see somebody would like that. Let me get a little bit further into it. So a bit of confusion as to whether or not this is vegan or vegetarian, so I'm gonna find out right now. All right, let's try this mango drink really quick. Just a mango smoothie. Kind of like a faux mango flavor. Weird, it has an extra flavor to it. I'm not sure what the other flavor is though. It is very refreshing though in the heat. All right, so we did get confirmation that the green shell is plant-based. So in my mind that means vegan, but it is just labeled as plant-based. So keep that in mind. We did just get confirmation that Donkey Kong will be meeting and greeting at 2 and at 3 o'clock. So I'll be back here waiting in line. So something that Jen and Jackson got to try when they were in here is over at the Bubbly Barrel, they get to try the DK Crush Float tropical banana flavor. And I haven't tried it yet, so I'm excited to try it. I was enticed while I was waiting in line by the 5-minute wait for Minecart Madness. Let's go.
And his buddy Diddy Kong set off a while back to chase the Tiki-Tak tribe out of the temple. But shut your beak, I'm getting there.
I feel like when are you ever gonna see empty cars on this ride? All right, so we were waiting for Donkey Kong and he's been delayed. So it's 2 o'clock now, hoping he's gonna be out at 2. They say he's gonna be out at 2:30. So now I'm coming to get the DK Crush Float banana soft serve on top of a pineapple Fanta. All right, our line for Donkey Kong has started to move. We have some movement. I think we're gonna enter in the queue that way and then exit through the front. So Donkey Kong will be coming out behind these bushes here. Oh, Donkey Kong, there he goes. Donkey Kong, where is he? Yeah, doing great. Oh my goodness, he's so excited. Wow, holy macaroni. That's amazing. Whoa. All right, was it okay if we take some photos together?
Well, hello there.
Hello there, Peach, how are you?
Sweet.
Yeah? It's amazing, thank
How do you do,
I
Prince?
do fantastic. Thank you for welcoming us into
So
your kingdom.
neat.
Yeah. Is it okay if we take some photos together? Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Yay!
5-minute wait, might as well go ride Mario Kart. King Boo, or as Oliver calls him, King-a-Boo. I'm not sure that I've ever seen this for 20 bucks. It's a little like question mark purse, question mark block purse. That's cool. All right, that's where our footage of inside of Super Nintendo World draws to a close. We're headed back to the bus to go back to the hotel. We have a quick change. We're gonna change our clothes, take a quick shower, and we have dinner at Volcano Bay tonight. So there you have it. That was our time at Epic Universe inside of Super Nintendo World and inside of How to Train Your Dragon: The Isle of Berk. Super fun time. Really enjoyed both of those. It was nice because we could just kind of relax, because we've already been here a few times and we got the lay of the land pretty good. So this is just kind of like going to Epic Universe, which was super fun. Right now, we're back at the hotel. It's time for us to shower and get ready for an evening at Volcano Bay. None of the rides will be open, but we are still gonna have dinner there, and it's gonna be nice, probably a little tropical theme, a nice relaxing evening for us. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.